everybody, it's Christine. It's time for a Scraplift Crafternoon. And today's layout is this kind of little paper pieced, I don't know if it's paper piece really, but because you're just using squares, but she made some pumpkin. It is Jessica Dipzinski. I'm so sorry. I'm saying it wrong. With the paper heart, she does have a YouTube channel. We'll have a link below. I even practiced saying her name before I got on camera, and of course I screwed it up. Anyway, she has, I can't tell if it's white cardstock or if it's got, she looks like she's used a little bit of sprinkled paint, mixed media or whatever, on top of a darker cardstock, and then she's got this little pumpkin going on, and it's a 5K, and there's a little square photo. I think what I've got going on here, I want to use a bunch of scraps up, y'all, because I have this Vicky Bouton collection, Fernwood, and this is what I have left, is just all these random scraps. So in my head, I'm thinking, this is kind of good. I'm going to cut these into the squares and use these. These are, I think, too narrow, so I've set those aside. But I think I can cut these. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use too many, because I think I counted 12 squares she used. And I got to figure out the size. I want to say they're inch and a half, maybe. So I have to work with those. I did pull out just 2 pieces of cardstock. I think this teal looks kind of good. It kind of goes with this stripe here. I like that. And then there was something else I saw. Like these kind of go, you know. So I think these are pretty. And then I just kind of got a nice, what is that, craft? It's not quite that dark. Kind of a little beigey cardstock here. I'll need to sprinkle some paint so it looks the same. And then my picture here, I'm hoping I can make it a square, but maybe not, because my daughter and my faces are kind of right in it. So I may end up having to do a little bit longer picture, but I'm not sad about it. And we were doing a 5K. I think this is color run here. I'm almost starting as a color run. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something. And then I have, I think I'm going to do something like hashtag go girl or something like that. Because it's kind of we're running or whatever. I think it's a color run 5K, but I'm not certain. I'm not sure the pumpkin makes a lot of sense, but you know what? We're just going to play with it. I'm going to make the thing, and we'll see what happens when I get done with that. So anyways, that's where I'm going to start, and we'll come back soon. All right, gang, so at this point, I've already gutted that teal paper. It didn't take me that long. I just did a real quick gut, and then I trimmed down my little craft or neutral cardstock here. And so what I'm doing first here is sprinkling my colors on, my little paints, and I have like a little chocolate brown. I do manage to make a big old blob of it right there. Oh, well, it's fine. I cover it up. And then I have the little Dilutions, kind of a turquoisey color, and I sprinkle that around with the lid. I don't know, I might could have done that a little bit more bigger splotches, but on the other hand, I got a little scared because I made such a big old mess with the other one. I will take a napkin and kind of blot that. It gets that big splotch there does get covered up by my little pumpkin or the little thing I make here. So I don't know if I can call it a pumpkin though, because mine doesn't really look like a pumpkin at the end, but the little shape. So what I've done now, I'm going to start cutting up these little pieces. I think it was 1 3/4 actually is what I decided was the right size when I started looking at her layout, and I think that turned out pretty well. I'm going to cut over in a minute. I'm not going to make you watch me cut all these, but I'm just basically picking up these scraps that kind of match. Well, not match, but like, the sizes are going to work. I mean, because you can see I got some that are going to be a little too small or whatever, but I ended up cutting 12 squares. I'll kind of cut over in just a second to show you the end of it where I'm making little triangle ones that are going in the corners. But for the moment, I'm just cutting out these little pieces. So now you see I've got all those pieces. And this is where I'm going to start cutting the pieces that are going to be the triangle. And you can see I cut my size, then I just cut it from corner to corner to make the triangle piece. And I only have to do this twice because there's 4 corners. And this makes the little shape here. Now what I have done is I've used that middle piece of that turquoise because on her layout, she had it matted. It looked to me like it was matted. Now that's a little bit, no, I did that right, I think. Anyway, it looked like it was matted. And so I've got that turquoise I gutted, and that's what I'm using for my mat. I think I put that one piece down there, and then I changed my mind. I don't know. Now I've done forgot. All right, well, anyway, I got my 4 corners there, and that's what that looks like. Now, I pasted all that down, and then I just trimmed around it, and then I'm now going to mat my photograph. I did decide to go ahead and keep it long. It was going to be, it was going to look weird if I tried to trim it to a square. I left the top part kind of torn. I thought that looked neat. And then I'm going to mat it on this black and white, like sunflower looking thing, just because I still had it. And then, like I said, I'm trying to use up all these scraps. So I thought, well, I'll just double mat this photo here. This layout didn't take me all that long, really. I mean, it had a few little steps to it, but it wasn't that big a deal. I do have that sticker right there. It was off the sticker sheet with this collection. I'm going to end up pulling a few little things. So it doesn't really look like a pumpkin, but I do put, little florals up there. to make it kind of look like a pumpkin. I'm not sure. I don't think in the end it looks like a pumpkin at all, but I don't really dislike it. I don't know. I'm not sure what I would call it, to be honest with you. It's just a shape with some florals at the top. I did put that, like I said, that little, I don't know what that is, a little bluebell, not bluebell. I don't know what that little floral is. I'm going to end up putting that up on foam, though. I did have to adjust my picture. It was a little crooked, and it was kind of bugging me. So I'll put that down there, and then I also have that, like I said, I'm going to put the floral, the sticker there. That's off the sticker sheet. I'll actually pull in another one in a minute. But for the moment, I'm just kind of building these little things. Like I said, this didn't take me terribly long. I'm going to put the foam behind the flower in just a second, and then I'm going to put the title on top of there. And I'm not even sure. I showed it to my husband. He goes, what's that title mean? I go, I don't know. We're go girls, you know, hashtag go girl. I just thought it was, I don't know. Who knows? It's fine. It's fine. I showed it to my daughter. She goes, that's so cute. So who cares? I like it, and it's go girl, hashtag go girl. But first I'm going to put this foam behind these flowers. And like I said, I will kind of build out the cluster just a little bit with one more floral. It's not overly embellished, though. You will see at the end I do something extra that she didn't do. I do like this layout. It's nice. It didn't take me very long, which is good. I'm trying to get ahead. So y'all come in, this is going to be Sunday. Y'all see this. It'll be after the 1st. So y'all should be seeing my videos every day from the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So you're going to see 2 videos today, actually. And yeah, this is going to be a busy month. I should have a video every single day, which is happens about once every quarter, because that's typically when she holds those 30 days sketches. There's other hops that are like a whole month long, and I've contemplated doing those. I need to start looking at a little more of those, because I think there was like scrap timber and I didn't do it, and a couple others I see here and there, and I might need to look at those and see if I can do, because they do make me scrapbook, and I really like that, having that challenge there. So here's where I got this title going down, hashtag go girl. So this picture, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's not any color on us yet. After we got done with this race, you know, it's a color race or a color run, and you run through and they shoot all this colored powder on you. And you definitely end up with, the reason you're wearing white is because the colors get all over your clothes and stuff like that. So we're not covered in color just yet. So this is at the beginning. Okay, here's where I got the foam going up underneath this floral. And I'm looking at it and I go, well, I'm going to put a little something extra. I try this one piece for in just a second, the little thistles. Well, I'm not doing it just quite yet. I'll try in a second. Oh, I do find this little chipboard piece. I think it says now or today or, oh wait, that's a little phrase. Y'all, I done forgot. This was yesterday I did this. I put the little phrase underneath there. I think it says like go after your dreams or something like that. I just thought it looked kind of cute underneath there, and she had a little something, I think. And I thought that looked good. This tape gun has been giving me fits this week. I don't know what's going on with the rolls there, but anyways, I'm going to find one more little chipboard piece, and I think it says either today or now. It's a little half moon thing or half circle, and I'm going to put that up underneath that little floral leaf sticker thing on the little, again, I don't even know what to call that thing. It's like a stop sign, I guess. Hexagon? The little hexagon shape I got going on there. I try this thistle thing, and I go, no, that's really too large. I don't care for that, so I'm going to put that back. I will get that little skinny piece, though, in just a second. There she is. And I'll stick that down in there, and that didn't hurt my feelings too bad, so she stays. And then I'm going to find my little chipboard piece. And I don't know why it's taking me so long, but I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking about it. In my head, I'm going, I need a little something extra for that little cluster up there. And this is where I find that, and I'll go ahead and tick that in there. I'm still going to come back in a second, though, because I'm looking at it, and I go, you still need a little something extra. See, when it's not a pumpkin, it's like the cluster looks a little strange. It's not really a pumpkin, so I need to add something. So in just a second, I'm going to kind of clean this stuff up. No, sorry, I'm lying to y'all. I forgot. She had these lines. Now, I don't know if they're meant for journaling or not, but I decided to use washi tape. So I had this washi tape, and it's OMG is printed over it like the whole way. And in my head, I thought, well, that's kind of cute. In my head, it went with the hashtag go girl. Y'all, sometimes my mind, I don't know why I've got certain ideas or thoughts, but I kind of like how this turned out. It's just like little black stripes going down the side. At the very end, I don't think I showed this on camera, but I do write at the top that Brooke and I did a color run. I just put on the very top stripe up there. But otherwise, it's just these little stripes of OMG. I didn't really try to make them spaced perfectly. I tried to get them close, but, you know, it's okay. There's that cat again, y'all. She is always in my business. She's been real needy lately. Always in my business. But anyway, I go ahead and put these little black pieces of washi tape down here to kind of mimic those stripes that she had. Like I said, she might have intended for that to be journaling. to write the whole story. And I actually thought about it. I thought, well, if I could remember the whole story. I remember going up there, and I remember us doing the run and us having a good time with it. It was kind of in this large field, if I'm honest. It was just kind of this big old field, and they just had us run in a big loop and weaving and whatever. It wasn't like, I prefer, if I'm honest, I prefer little runs that are kind of through neighborhoods and things like that. But this was, I guess they didn't want to do that through a neighborhood, throw a bunch of color out there. So they had us run through this big old field, like I said, kind of this wavy little path or whatever. And oh, I forgot to put that butterfly on there, y'all. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I had in that little ephemera pack, there's that little old butterfly, and I do put a little bit of foam up underneath his wings, and I think that looks kind of cute. That was a nice little touch there. I forgot all about that. I'm not looking at the layout right now, so I forgot to tell y'all about that. Anyway, I'm going to come in here in just a second, though. I do have one more little touch I'm going to add because I'm thinking, okay, I really like this, but it needs a little something, something. So I'm going to go over to my bin, and I'm going to pull out some matte enamel dots. So they're kind of a matte finish, not shiny. And I don't put a lot. I think I only put like 3. It's just to kind of fill out that little cluster a little bit, a couple of different sizes. So now I've kind of got the black lines. I got the black title, and then I brought that black, the little dots up there in the top. And I kind of like how that turned out, y'all. And that's all I'm going to do this layout. This was fun. It didn't take me forever, which is great. Here's the close-ups. You can see that. Like I said, this month I'm going to have a ton of videos, y'all. Probably 33 or 34 videos. So make sure you like and subscribe if you really like to see that kind of content. And also check out my Instagram. I should have a layout posted every day as well at Scrapping Harden. All right, y'all have a good day. Talk soon. Bye-bye.